Okay, so we got Angel Reese here. And for me personally, this reminds me with her contract in the NBA, it's like the NBA is her man, right? And he's paying her upon what the NBA can afford to pay her. And instead of her acknowledging and doing the math and her research on what they can afford to pay her and understanding why her contract is the way it is, no. There's nothing logical about it at all. She just deserves more. And let me go ahead and play this beautiful bean footage so you can understand what I'm talking about.
You like, I can't.
Boy. So we got to talk about the woke WNBA players basically threatening a strike of the WNBA if they don't get paid more. Okay, they're demanding more cash from a league that doesn't have any cash, right? Last year, they lost $40 million. Yes, $40 million. Okay, even despite the fact that Caitlin Clark basically saved the WNBA. Okay, she has brought a lot more eyeballs to the league, okay? And the league is growing basically because of one player. And now, again, you have players like Angel Reese demanding more money or else they're going to boycott.
Yeah, the CBA is coming up. I can't wait.
Girl, y'all benefited from everything. Y'all youngins benefited from NIL.
What does that mean? We deserve more.
Of course,
Everybody.
I agree.
Everybody.
I agree with that.
But we got to get paid for consequences.
You just deserve more? When you say things to me, I believe that if you say things like you deserve more, like it's deserving, well, normally you're worthy. And normally you should have a argument that's worthy of arguing in order to win your point of why you deserve what you deserve. But as you can see, she doesn't. Women normally just deserve what they deserve. No matter no matter if they're getting what they really deserve, they don't care if they're getting what they really deserve. She just feels in her feelings, not in her logic thought process, not in her logic from her doing education on what the league can actually afford, where the league has been, how much money it's make, how much money did it lose, how is the league gonna make money. She's not going from a logical standpoint where she did her research on the league to understand how did it get to her payment. Which is sad. Let's continue.
Damn, we got to get it up.
Y'all gotta do something. Y'all gotta do something.
But the women coming in, not this year, but next year, because the ones coming in this year will still be on the rookie contract again.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that the year after, they gonna get more. They probably gonna be making more than us.
No, they are.
I'm hurt.
They are. Like, yeah. I've been in the meetings. They are.
I need to get in the. I need to get in the field.
You need to come to the meetings.
I gotta get in the meetings because I'm hearing like, yeah, they don't give us. If y'all don't give us what we want, like, we sitting out.
That's a possibility for real.
Yeah.
Pause. I don't know about you all, but I don't watch the women, the WNBA. I just don't watch it. It's not interesting to me. I don't even like to watch bad players. So I'm like, if a man is playing bad, I need to get him off the court. If he can't play the sport correct or he can't play it better than or as good as a lot of the greats, then get him off the court. And you mean to tell me she says that she's leaving? She's not going to play? Does anybody really care that Angel Reese is going to sit out and boycott the NBA because she's not getting paid enough? And she's already getting paid what she deserves, but she doesn't feel like getting paid what you deserve isn't enough. You deserve more. Why? Because she just does.
It was kind of a possibility on the last one, but like now I feel like just with the leverage we have right now, and it's just a time that women's basketball is going crazy. They're really, it's gonna be.
Women's basketball is going crazy with the memes and the people that post little clips and social media clippings. When I take a smidget of my time to look at any of those WNBA games, there's nobody in the stands. It's empty. The stands are dark. All the games look like lock-ins. They all look like lock-ins.
A time next year.
Ooh,
so
I'm excited.
But we deserve it.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so you see that, you heard that. I think the most hilarious part about Angel Reese demanding more money or else they're going to walk out is the fact that Angel Reese, again, is not the star of the WNBA, right? She's not bringing in the money to the WNBA because she lacks the skills.
But she deserves more.
Her highlight tape, I'm not sure if her or Bronny James have worse highlights, pro highlights.
He's disrespectful to be comparing Bronny James, a grown man, to a woman on who has the worst highlights. And that's disrespectful. Because you compare him to a woman, he could at least compare him to another man. Or he could at least compare her to another woman with her highlights. He's comparing her to a man that's in the NBA that made it out of high school. Didn't even go to college. So he's pretty freaking good. He may be the 56th pick. But I ain't gonna compare him to no Angel Reese, you clown. Let's go.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I don't think she's in a position where she should be, demanding too much. I mean, look at this. I mean, come on. I mean, hey, I'm just saying.
Bronny James in the D League knocking down 30 points, boy. In the G League knocking down 30. You a clown, boy. She could listen. If you compare men to women, say you don't know who had the worst, then you might as well compare them to who had the best, men and women. Don't compare the worst. Talk about the worst a woman done. Compare another woman to another woman. You clown. Because men and women are not the same. And if he did anything wrong, he did it way better than her. Let's go.
I'm just saying. Yeah. Angel Reese,
And if you in your feelings and think women should do everything as great as men, well, that's just on you. Get out your feelings. And men are the greatest thing that ever walked the earth. If you don't know that, do your research. It's men.
I think she spent a lot more time showing her ass, like literally, right, than focusing on her game. Because her game is, it's not very good. But yeah, hey, she's out here saying that we're gonna walk out, right? We're gonna.
Yeah, she out here saying that she deserves more with that game like that, with her basketball game like that, and she's not even a star of the team. Talking about she deserves more. I mean, that's just how women are with men. She got with a man that can only afford what he's doing, and he was doing what he was trying to do when he met her, or he's doing as much as he can do while he's with her, but she deserved more. That's just it. Not because she's bringing more money to the table. No. I can see if Angel Reese was like bringing more money to the table. The stands is filled up. They coming to see her. But no, she just deserves more just because. You just got to just pull the money out your ass and just give it to her, I guess. That's what women want. They don't want to help you make the money and say, well, if I deserve more, let me help my man make some money. Let me help the NBA make more money and making sure that I know I made that money so I can know that I can get the more that I really deserve. Yeah, put in that work. Yes, get it out the mud and put in the work.
A strike, okay, if we don't get paid what we deserve. Now, again, I don't know how much they think they deserve, but I don't think they deserve anything because the league doesn't make any money. So let's read about this because I do not think that this is a good idea, right? I do not think it's a good idea for the WNBA players to strike if they don't get paid what they want because they don't have the leverage, right? They think they have the leverage, but they don't. Angel Reese has threatened to boycott WNBA games if the league does not meet players' demands for the new collective bargaining agreement as the Chicago Sky Ford continued to complain about her salary. Reese signed a 4-year, $324,383 rookie scale contract ahead of her first pro season and is set to make just under $75,000 in 2025, according to Spot Track. I mean, I think that's pretty damn good, right? For a WNBA player, $75,000. I mean, she's doing better than a vast majority of the country right now, right? And she's complaining about that, right? That's what she's complaining about. Again, it sounds to me like she's living above her means, right? That's seems to be what's going on here. And while WNBA players are set to negotiate a new CBA after the players union opted out of the current one in October, it still runs through October 31st, 2025. Reese said on her Unapologetically Angel podcast that players could skip games if negotiations go awry. Quote, if y'all don't give us what we want, we sitting out, she said, while talking to her fellow WNBA player. Reese added that she can't wait for the new CBA, which will be negotiated amid a massive increase in league popularity and is set to go into effect for the 2026 season. The league also announced a new 11-year TV rights deal with Disney, Amazon Prime, and NBCU in July. The contract is worth about $2.2 billion or $200 million annually per multiple reports and is set to begin in 2026. Reese added that players in the league deserve more as young all-stars like her and Caitlin Clark make just 5-figure salaries. In fact, it seems as though the rookie scale contracts for 2026 draftees will usurp the rookie deals that Clark and Reese are currently set to still be playing on 3 years into their career. Reese said she was hurt by that possibility, while Carrington said she had been in league meetings and confirmed that to be the case. Yeah, so they're essentially mad that future rookies are set to get paid more money than them, right? Now, again, Reese has complained about her salary not being able to cover her $8,000 per month rent, okay? And
well, she got to live cheaper. See, there we go. There we go. Here we go. Logical thinking. So, you deserve more, but you don't want to work for it and earn what you deserve. And you know that the money isn't enough. But you go and get an apartment that's $8,000 a month. And you know you only get paid $75,000 a year. And you gonna go and grab an $8,000. So listen, that's the point. See, this wasn't a logical thought, getting that $8,000 a month apartment. No, that wasn't a logical thought. Because look, actually, with the status that she has and that NBA contract, she should be making more than that. And then I heard, then she's got Alonzo Ball talking about he gave her like $11,000 because she asked him for it. So sounds to me like she's making her money on the side. But anyway, with the contract she has, she decided to go ahead and get an $8,000 a month apartment. The math don't even add up. And she's complaining about her salary not being enough for the apartment that she picked. That's not that she can't afford. So you go out and pick an apartment you can't afford for the salary that ain't enough. Now why would you do that? Why would you say, oh, they're not paying me enough, but I still want that expensive apartment. I can't afford it. They need to pay me more. I'm going to get it anyway. I'm going to force them to pay me what I feel I deserve. Get out of here.
She is having some issues paying her bills, okay? She says, quote, hating pays my bills, baby. I just hope the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills, she said on Instagram. Literally, I'm trying to think of my rent for where I stay at. I'm going to do the math real quick. I don't even know my salary. Yo, I'm living beyond my means. No, my rent is more than that. It's $8,000. I'm living beyond my means. Okay, yeah.
Do you hear this idiocracy? This thing. I was just asking the question, why would you do that? No, she's just doing it on purpose. See, that's what women do. Listen, she's sitting up here complaining like she deserves more, this, that, the other. She's making it seem like she's having a hardship and that she's not getting enough to pay her rent. But she mocks the fact that she's living beyond her means. So she's letting everybody know that, hey, it really doesn't matter that I'm really not a logical thinker. I do things in my feelings. It doesn't necessarily, they don't necessarily work in her favor, but it worked in her feelings because she felt like she deserved this $8,000 a month rent, but she's living beyond her means. Now, why would a woman complain about what she's not getting financially, even though the team can't afford it, and then go and just live beyond your means and mock it, make a mockery of it? I'm living beyond my means. Well, to the men, I just hope the men are not spoiling. These are the women that you don't spoil. You got to kick to the curb. These are the ones you got to kick to the curb. Real talk. Can't even pay no attention.
So, hey, I mean, this is currently something that the WNBA is trying to work out. I personally believe that these woke WNBA players are not in any position whatsoever to demand a massive pay increase because they don't deserve a massive pay increase. The reason why they don't deserve a massive pay increase is because they don't make any money, right? The league has lost money basically every year. It's been in existence. It is subsidized by the NBA. So how in the world do you deserve a pay increase, right? I don't understand. I don't get it. Now, I get it. They are working out a new CBA, some new contracts or whatever, new TV deals.
How do you deserve what they don't have? If they don't have it, you can't get it. And then if they don't have it, why don't you produce it, Angel Reese? Fill them stands up. Play like a man. See, that's the thing. You want to play in a sport that's dominated by men from the beginning. Since the beginning, you want to be in a sport that's dominated by men, and you want to get paid like a man. But like a man, thinking, having logic isn't in your biology. So therefore, Angel Reese, you're not logically thinking about what the NBA does not have to give. And when you say you need more, normally you need more because you're worthy of doing something or you're worthy of bringing money. Are you worthy of bringing more money to the NBA, Angel Reese? Is that why you need more? Or do you need more because you like to do things like live beyond your means and you know you shouldn't have done that, but you did it anyway? See, Angel Reese has social status, which I believe she can use this social status to get more money. But to sit up and complain to the NBA about how you deserve more and they can't give you any more because they don't have it, and then you need to put in some work, or the WNBA needs to play more like men and maybe they get paid more like men and the NBA have more to give you. But until you start playing more like men and playing the sport correctly, you don't deserve more, Angel Reese. None of you do.
But the league is still a very risky bet for investors, right? I mean, you talk about investing in WNBA, again, a league that's never made any money, okay? I mean, you're betting on the league growing in the long term, right? And becoming more profitable and marketable. However, I just don't believe that the WNBA has proved thus far that it is a safe bet in the long term, especially considering how a vast majority of the risk associated with the WNBA is Caitlin Clark, right? Caitlin Clark is the star of the league. If she happens to get hurt, okay, some type of career-ending injury, maybe even season-ending injury, right? Or Caitlin Clark has gone a little woke lately, right? If she turns off the fan base, okay, if the fans decide they don't want to watch Caitlin Clark anymore, the league is cooked, right? They're back to square one. They're back in the same position that they were before Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. So with so much of the risk of the WNBA being concentrated in Caitlin Clark and her success, right? Her success is basically correlated with the success of the league as a whole. Yeah, that's a big ask, right? It is a big ask to start paying these players what they want. Now, who knows what they want? Who knows? Maybe they want to get paid like NBA players, okay? Some of these players are probably delusional enough to believe.
Well, I mean, yeah, they are. If they feel that they should play like NBA players, then they should play like men. Then that's just that. You got to play like a man with testosterone that has testicles. Yeah. And none of them are doing that.
That they deserve to get paid as much as the NBA players, who, by the way, I think they're overpaid, right? Who is currently watching the NBA nowadays, right? The NBA is more irrelevant than ever, okay? But they're getting paid more than ever. I think that they should honestly get paid less, right? They should get paid less, to be honest with you. The men's game is not good. The women's...
But it's about what they can see. He's in his feelings. I feel, no, if they can't afford it, they can give it to them. If they can't afford it, they don't. See, it don't matter whether or not they're watching it or not. They're still making money. With the WNBA, they're not making any money. So it's not a matter of who feels a certain way. If they don't have it, they can't pay it. That's just how it goes. It don't matter if they're watching it or not. If they have it, they can pay it.
Game is getting better, but still not good, right? So I'm just saying that if I was one of the owners, right, if I was working on this collective bargaining agreement, I would not pay the players more, okay? I would actually let them walk out, let them strike if they want to strike, because ultimately today, guess what? If there's no NBA season, no WNBA season, then there's probably a chance that you're going to lose less money, right? Because right now, if you have a WNBA season, you're set to lose $40 million, at least based off last year, right? Based off 2024, they lost $40 million, okay? So at the very least, you're not losing $40 million, okay? I don't know how much they lose if they don't have a season at all. I'm just saying that, hey, you're not losing $40 million, right? But, again, the WNBA players, if they do choose to sit out, then they're risking stopping all the momentum that they gained to this point, right? I mean, it seems as if these WNBA players are just hell-bent on destroying their league, right? I mean, essentially, again, they made Caitlin Clark go woke, which adds more risk, again, due to the fact that if Caitlin Clark turns off her fans by calling them all racist, then yeah, that can hurt her brand. That can hurt the league overall, okay? I mean, nobody watches WNBA except for Caitlin Clark. So again, the players have been making stupid moves when it comes to Caitlin Clark and dealing with her, and now they're advocating for another stupid move, which is to strike or to walk out because they feel like they're not getting paid enough. But they don't have the leverage to actually demand more because, again, they don't bring in money. I don't understand. Why is this so complicated for these women to understand? You don't bring in money, okay? You don't bring in money.
I mean, you can only get paid for what you're making. The facility has to get paid for, the lights, all the stuff got to get paid for. Do you know that you're there to entertain and make a certain amount of money so they can pay you? They should just give it to you. It doesn't matter how much you entertain or how much money you bring to the facility. They should just pay you. You know why? Because when women want what they want, they just deserve it. It doesn't logically have to add up and mathematically have to add up so everything can work out smooth and be ran right. No, if the whole thing was to crumble and get burnt down to the ground because they deserve more, then everything will be burnt down to the ground.
The league is not profitable. So I don't think that you can really demand any type of pay increase until you can actually, I don't know, make a profit, right? Make $1 in profit. And then maybe, just maybe, you can come to the negotiation table. But until then, I just don't think they have the leverage, right? Again, they're risking destroying the momentum that they've already gotten, right? Again, it is on the up and up for the WNBA. But they're doing everything they can to destroy it because the egos of these players are just so damn big, right? It's stunning. I've never seen anything like it. They're trying to destroy their business.
Well, first of all, they're all masculine. Yep. So they're trying to be like men. So with that said, they're trying to feel like they accomplished something, like they're the best. And you know, one thing I thought about with the WNBA, I never see them paying homage to men, even though they're in a predominantly dominated sport mastered by men. But I don't see them actually paying homage or giving salute to the men that are in the NBA. It's like a man that's an NBA player will talk about his championship, and a WNBA player will feel that her championship is just as relevant. Crazy, ludicrous. Well, man, just leave me some comments, man, if y'all can or whatnot. I don't know or if I can have comments left, but this is your boy Track Carson, man. Angel Reese in the WNBA is crazy. A lot of these women are crazy, man. For all the men out there, I just need y'all to be more better leaders. Quit leading women to the bedroom. If you ain't teaching, you're not leading, my brother. So, peace, love. Everybody have a good one. I'm out.